Let me tell you something wild about my compost pile. Something that completely changed the way I think about turning kitchen scraps into garden gold. For months, my pile was a disaster zone. Some spots were soggy and slimy, others bone dry, and the whole thing gave off a smell that made me want to avoid the backyard altogether. I tried everything, tossing in kitchen scraps, layering leaves, adding garden clippings, even mixing in cardboard, but no matter what I did, the pile just sat there, refusing to break down. Then one rainy afternoon I stumbled across a quirky tip in an old farmer's almanac. Cornmeal. Not something you hear every day, right? Not corn cobs, not stalks, just plain ground cornmeal, the same kind you'd use for cornbread or muffins. Turns out cornmeal is a secret powerhouse for composting. It's not just a food staple, it's a compost accelerator. When you add cornmeal, you're feeding special fungi, especially beneficial mycelium, that thrive on it and help break down tough organic matter much faster. It also helps balance out all those juicy kitchen scraps, soaking up excess moisture and keeping the pile from turning into a stinky, slimy mess. Plus, cornmeal gives the microbes and fungi a quick energy boost, helping the pile heat up to the perfect temperature for rapid decomposition. But here's the real magic. Cornmeal jumpstarts the microbial party that transforms your compost into that rich, dark humus gardeners call black gold, and it does it without the nasty odor. So, here's exactly what I did to turn my compost around step by step. I grabbed some plain, organic cornmeal, no additives, no spices, just the real deal, and sprinkled about half a cup per square foot right on top of my pile. Then, using a garden fork, I gently fluffed just the top layer to mix the cornmeal in without disturbing the whole pile. Next, I watered the pile until it felt like a wrung-out sponge, moist but not dripping wet. This is key for activating the fungi and microbes. Finally, I covered everything with a thick layer of straw to keep in the moisture and protect the pile from heavy rain or drying sun. That's it. No turning, no extra work, no mess. I just let nature do its thing for 3 weeks. By day 21, the bottom half of my pile was transformed, dark, crumbly, and with a sweet, earthy smell that told me it was ready. Earthworms had moved in, mycelium had bloomed and faded, and the finished compost looked and smelled better than anything I'd ever bought from a garden center. I sifted some of that beautiful compost into my raised beds and saved the rest for fall planting, knowing my soil would thank me later. If you want to try this at home, remember, use only plain organic cornmeal, no flavored or enriched varieties, and don't go overboard. Too much can throw off the balance. And always keep your pile moist and covered, whether with straw, a tarp, or even a layer of leaves. So if your compost is stuck, don't waste time turning and fussing. Work smarter, not harder. Sometimes all it takes is the right ingredient to unlock nature's magic. For me, that secret ingredient was cornmeal, and now, my compost pile has never been better.